everyone, it's Veronica, and welcome to the Crafters with Artitude YouTube Hop. Crafters with Artitude is a Facebook group that's hosted by Betty, who is Scrap Passion 01 here on YouTube. And if you're interested in joining the group, all you have to do is send Betty a request and she will gladly add you. Now, the theme for this hop is Ravishing Packaging. And what you see before you are some of the items that I used to create the packaging that I did for the hop. I have some dies here, balsa box, appliques, paper bag. I use these as feet. So what I'm going to do at this time is share with you the packaging that I created, and also to give some ideas about how the packaging can be used. And this may be particularly interesting to those who are new subbies. So first of all, I used the Spellbinders Petal envelope die and created this piece. I used paper tray ink paper as my base, and paper from the Preppy Princess stack. I cut the flower that's on that same die, used a rosette, and added a piece of bling, and this is what it looks like when it's opened. It's like petals, flower petals. I inked all the edges with Tim Holtz Distress ink. And with this piece, I thought that adding some doilies would be a great gift idea. And then all you do is just fold it back down. And of course, you're alternating the pieces as you go. And needless to say, somewhere I went off. Okay, but anyway, this is how this looks once you put it back together. And you can't, of course, glue the flower totally down because you have to get inside. And with this piece, I decided to make a matching piece. And this is made with the same die. And you can see the petals on it. The exact same die. And all I did here was, again, cut the piece out. I actually cut two pieces because the other side of this paper was white. So I cut another pink piece of paper and glue those two together. These flowers was a die that a punch that I had. I layered it with some paper flowers and some pearls. This trim is from the One Little Dreamer shop, and I just added that all around the base. And I cut strips to create the handles. Tied a bow. And this is just satin ribbon from Hobby Lobby, I think. Just added this pearl trim at the top. A Wild Orchid Crafts flower. And the piece that I have inside, this I received in a swap that I was in, and Tamika made this dangle. So I just added this piece. What I had to do was punch, I don't know if you can see that under there, but I punched a hole and used a jump ring to attach the dangle and then glued that to the inside. So this is my matching set, and with this piece I thought you could add flowers. So here are some Wild Orchid Crafts flowers that I'm just putting in, which would make a great little gift idea, and what crafter doesn't love flowers? So that is that matching set. And then I showed you the balsa box, but this one that I did is not the same box because I didn't have any more in this particular shape. But these were the balsa boxes from Michael's. And this was my first time ever doing this. I used a napkin, and I was inspired by Miss Cooper's Coop, Muriel. And I used a napkin to cover the box. And this is what it looks like. And you're going to get a few little wrinkles in it, but that adds to the character of it. And because this had all the oranges and greens, that's what I stuck with. I used lace around the base and some orange trim that I had. These are Wild Orchid Crafts flowers. I just left the piece that was on to fasten it. I just changed out the elastic with some stretchy trim. Added a bobble on there. Here's a little acrylic butterfly. More flowers here. And these are Wild Orchid Crafts, and so are these right here. And I added feet under here, and I left those natural because I like the color of it. And I'm sorry, but I also added feet on there too. But I'm all off camera. I painted those. And this is the inside of the box. I left it natural. And here, you can add just about anything in here to do some gift giving with that. I did ink the edges also with the distress ink. But what I thought about here adding, I had a little bag, and I added some little goodies in there to keep them from moving around in the box, and just put that in there like that. So that was a piece that I created. Well, altered the box actually. Okay, and then I also created this bag, and this used that paper tray ink dye that you saw, and the little brown bag. That little brown bag came from the dollar spot at Target. I took the handles off, and what I had to do, once I cut the pieces with the die, and this does go all the way down, I ran it through my Cuttlebug, and I cannot remember which folder that was, to give it some texture and dimension. I inked the edges with black soot. This is Prima. This is a Prima flower spray here that I cut some of the pieces off, and then I added some of the other flowers that are from the romance novel collection. This is the romance novel paper. This is one of the pieces that came in the collection, and so is this dangle. And what I did here was cut the bag down to cut it down to size, and this is the back side. And with this one, I thought about adding some of the Michael's embellishments. Tried to stay within that same, some of the same colors. And you could actually add a piece of ribbon up top to close it if you'd like. So there's that piece. And one other piece that I created, and I'm sorry I did not take out what I used here, but I altered a canvas bag, and you can see that it's canvas from the inside. This was a canvas bag that came from the Target dollar spot, and I just used actually this lace, which probably came up to about right here. Then I added this trim here and another layer here. And I did that on the front as well. And this piece that I showed you was an applique that was sent to me from Put Some Bling on It, Natalie. Thank you, Natalie. It is absolutely gorgeous. All I did was pop the pearls out of the center and added this flower. And this flower I received in a swap as well. And this was made by Anna, who is a Fire 72. I added a piece of lace so you can hang it if you'd like. And with this packaging, I thought about adding some trims. And they fit so nicely in this bag. It's like perfect. And those are the pieces that I created for the hop. Also, I'm having a giveaway, and in order to win my giveaway, you must be a subscriber. You have to like the video and leave a comment on the video, and that's all there is to it. And the prize is going to be all of the packaging that you see here, as well as all of the goodies that are in the packaging. I will be selecting a winner on October 31st. And please remember to go to everyone's channel who's participating in the hop. There is a total of 10 of us. And show some YouTube love. We all love to get compliments every now and again. You don't do it for that, but it doesn't hurt to have it. And there are some amazing crafters in this lineup. You don't want to miss what they have to share with you. Also, before I leave, I want to remind you that the voting for the Crafty Academy Awards is still taking place. It will end on October 31st, so get your votes in. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. Thank you, Betty, for hosting this YouTube hop. And happy crafting to you all.